Right, we're on page 7 now, and if-else statements. So we looked at if statements in the last video. As before, highlight all your variables. We've got one here, and your conditions, and then we do our arrows. Bit of a mess. As you can see, this if-else statement makes it a bit more complicated. And so what we have, if a mark, so we're getting we've got a pass mark of 50, right? And it's going to take in a mark from the keyboard. So it's going to ask the user a question. This is the first time we've seen this as well. It's just however you ask a question in Python. If the mark is greater than the pass mark, you follow the true path and it says congratulations. If it's not, you follow the false path. Now you don't just go to the end if like before. Now you go to the else bit and you follow that and then just put a F there. Right. So to actually work through this, let's go pass mark 50. I'm just going to write PM because there's no way I'm fitting that in. And then for mark, I'll just write M. This one I'll do M is greater than or equal to PM. Right, pass mark is set to 50. You need 50 to pass. Receive the mark from the keyboard. So this inputs bit is meant to simulate what you would type in when you're testing it. Obviously you can test it with different values, but if you test it with the values given, it'll give you should give you all the different inputs. So 59 is our first one, so let's write 59. And then mark is greater than pass mark. Is the current value of mark 59 greater than or equal to 50? Yeah, 59 is greater than 50, so we put a T here and then we follow this, send congratulations. Horrific, lovely. Right, then the program, it would just reach the end and that would be it. I've wrote a second input here just so we can test both ways. So if we write 42, sorry, let's skip that. Pass mark is still 50, right? If receive the mark, so it's 42. If mark is 42 greater than or equal to 50, no it is not. So we write F and we follow this path, which writes sorry you failed. So I'm going to write sorry. Oh my god, that's horrendous. And that's probably no point even writing. I think my face covers that, but it doesn't really matter. But you write sorry you failed, and that's how you work this out. Now how would you do this in Python? It's stuff we've seen before, but alright, this is the program from last time. I'll get rid of that. So let's go pass mark is equal to 50. Oops. Receive mark from integer keyboard, so it's the same as asking for a number. So we're going to write mark equals int. Remember, you've got to write int to make it a number. If you don't write int, it will just count it as a word, which we don't want. And then you write, well, it won't give you the question. You've just got to imagine it. So just write, what is your mark? Pick whatever you want. And then from there, you remember there's, for every opening bracket, there's a closing bracket. So we had 1, 2 opening brackets, and now 2 closing brackets. And then we just write if mark is greater than or equal to pass mark. Messed up again. What am I doing? Remember, then is just a colon. And then you write print. So send is just print, and make sure you put it in quotes. Print congratulations. And after that, we unindent or dedent, you write your else bit, and you write print sorry you failed. Is there a comma there? I don't even know. Should there? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Right, and that's it. And if you remember from the last video, we don't have end ifs in Python. You would just there isn't one, so that's it. And then that's your program. If you run that, what is your mark? So let's test it with these values given. So you would do 59 congratulations. Then you got to pause and run the program. Later we'll be looking at how you do loops in TRACS, but for now we'll just have to pause it. I think it was 42, and then if you do 42, sorry, you failed. And then if you run it again, maybe another extra good test would be just to make sure you've done it right. I'll try 50 because that's bang on, and make sure you've done the greater than or equal bit, and yeah, that works as well. And yeah, that's it for page 7.